look inside. Just look inside. Inside is the real world. Everything outside here that you can see or you want to look or you want to hold on to are not real. Not real at all. The more we are attracted to outside, the more we cannot be in the real world.
Please continue watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Urdu, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai. Seien Sie herzlich gegrüßt, verehrte Zuschauer. Ich heiße Agneta und komme aus Ingolstadt im gastfreundlichen Deutschland. Unser Volk wünscht Ihnen ein Leben in voller Harmonie mit allen Wesen auf dieser schönen Erde. Deutschland ist das wirtschaftlich stärkste und bevölkerungsreichste Land Europas. Ein Land mit vielen Reichtümern. Es offenbart das Flair großer Städte, kleiner malerischer Orte, mittelalterlicher Schlösser und bietet Kunst und Kultur in Hülle und Fülle. Was die klassische Musik angeht, so ist das Land unübertroffen. Deutschland ist auch das Geburtsland von Beethoven, Bach, Richard Wagner und Brahms geboren. Das Land kann auch mit Stolz vorweisen, dass es in Bezug auf Bildung und technologische Entwicklungen weltweit mit auf höchstem Niveau zu sein. Seit Ende des Zweiten Weltkrieges hat sich die Anzahl junger Menschen, die zu Universitäten gehen, mehr als verdreifacht und die Handelsschulen und technischen Hochschulen der Bundesrepublik Deutschland gehören zu den besten der Welt. Zur Unterstützung seiner Bürger bietet Deutschland ein gutes Sozialsystem mit medizinischer Versorgung, Grundsicherung, Rentenleistungen, Arbeitslosengeld und anderen Sozialleistungen. Deutschlands amtierende Bundeskanzlerin, Frau Dr. Angela Merkel, ist die erste Frau, die erste Ostdeutsche und die erste Wissenschaftlerin, die dieses Amt innehat. Fürsorgliche Zuschauer, wir freuen uns, Ihnen kurz das einladende Deutschland vorstellen zu können. Wir danken Gott für die Schönheit, die Sie mit allen Wesen teilen. Seit mehr als 3 Jahrzehnten erleuchtet die höchste Meisterin Ching Hai unsere Welt mit ihren göttlichen Lehren. Als vollkommen erleuchtete Meisterin übermittelt sie die Guanyin-Meditationsmethode denjenigen, die sich danach sehnen, auf der Stelle die Gottesnatur im Inneren zu entdecken und im Laufe eines Lebens ewige Befreiung aus dem Kreislauf der Wiedergeburten zu erlangen. Die Guanyin-Methode wurde von allen erleuchteten Meistern praktiziert, wie zum Beispiel von Buddha, Jesus Christus, dem Propheten Mohammed, Friede sei mit ihm, Guru Nanak und vielen mehr. Die höchste Meisterin betont, dass wir, wenn wir uns immer auf Gott besinnen, anderen selbstlos dienen und den Gesetzen des Universums folgen, unser höchstes Potenzial als Menschen erreichen und den Zweck unseres Daseins auf Erden wahrhaft begreifen. Die höchste Meisterin Xinghai ist ein herausragendes lebendes Beispiel für Mitgefühl und schickt regelmäßig materielle und finanzielle Unterstützung und auch Liebe an Flüchtlinge, Obdachlose, Opfer von Naturkatastrophen und andere, die Hilfe benötigen. Die höchste Meisterin Xinghai ist dem lieben Gott zutiefst dankbar für die ganze finanzielle Hilfe, den Trost und die Unterstützung, die sie im Lauf der Jahre den Betroffenen und Bedürftigen und/oder für jede gute Sache als Sian, neutrales Wort für Sein, ihr, bescheidenes Gefäß Sianes Mitgefühls und Siane Liebe zu Sianen kostbaren Kindern geben konnte. Im Jahr 2006 erhielt sie den Gusi-Friedenspreis, der als der Friedensnobelpreis des Ostens angesehen wird und wurde über die Jahre hinweg mit zahlreichen anderen Preisen und Auszeichnungen für ihre herausragenden karitativen und humanitären Taten geehrt. Als echte Stimme für unsere wunderbaren tierlichen Freunde tritt sie für die friedliche und liebevolle pflanzliche Ernährung ein und vergegenwärtigt sich in dem Maße, wie die Menschheit die Unverletzlichkeit allen Lebens erkennt, eine ruhige und herrliche, komplett vegane Welt, in der Tiere und Menschen in glückseliger Harmonie leben. Ihre Initiativen zur Verbreitung des veganen Trends sind vielfältig. Dazu gehört das Verteilen des Flugblattes Alternativ Leben, die internationale vegane Restaurantkette Loving Hut, Supreme Master Television sowie regelmäßige Gespräche mit einflussreichen Führungspersonen in Regierungen und Medien und die Teilnahme bei im Fernsehen übertragenen Klimawandelkonferenzen, auch wenn uns das eventuell nicht bewusst ist. Ihre Bemühungen hatten einen enormen Einfluss in Bezug auf die weltweite Sensibilisierung für einen tierfreundlichen Lebensstil und darauf, dass uns bewusst wird, wie diese wohlwollende Lebensweise bleibenden Frieden unter den Nationen bringen und dabei auch unseren Planeten vor dem Klimawandel retten kann. Über die Jahre hinweg hat die höchste Meisterin Xinghai die ganze Welt bereist, vom Doppelkontinent Amerika bis Afrika, von Europa bis Ozeanien, und sie hat Hunderte von Gesprächen mit der Öffentlichkeit und ihren Schülern über eine Vielzahl spiritueller Themen geführt. Heute schätzen wir uns glücklich, Ihnen einen dieser aufschlussreichen Vorträge zu zeigen mit dem Titel
Das Surangama Sutra, der Einfluss von Dämonen auf spirituell Praktizierende, die nach Unsterblichkeit gehen, Teil 1 von 2.
Bei zwischen Meisterin und Schülern, gehalten in Englisch,
Am 20. Januar 2019
in Shiu, Taiwan, auch bekannt als Formosa.
Hello? Hi, guys. Yeah.
Hi, Master.
Hello, Master. Can you hear us okay?
Sure. Yeah. There was a problem with the other phone, so I have to use this one. I hope you can hear me well.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Good. Okay. I owe you one. I owe you the last part of Surangama Sutra. So today, by the way, I try to explain or read it to you, okay?
Yes. Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master. That will be wonderful.
We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who has take time to record what the Buddha is teaching after the master's nirvana, and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who has really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. according to Buddhism and the believer and the tradition, when you read Sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the Sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the Sutra also with silk, beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular. Yeah, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the Sutra, they will get benefit. Yes.
Last time, we read until the demon that originally came from the essence that was created during an eclipse of the sun and the moon. Okay, that was, we have done with that. And now the next one, and it is the last one. The last one is that, okay? Further, in the unhindered clarity and wonder that ensues after the feeling skandha is gone, this good person is untroubled by any deviant mental state and experiences perfect, bright concentration. Within samadhi, his mind craves long life, so he toils at investigating its subtleties. As he greedily seeks for immortality, he wishes to cast aside the birth and death of the body, and suddenly he hopes to end the birth and death of thoughts as well, so that he can abide forever in a subtle form. At that time, a demon from the heaven sees the opportunity it has been waiting for. Its spirit possesses another person and uses him as a mouthpiece to expound the sutras and teachings. This person, unaware that he is possessed by a demon, claims he has reached unsurpassed nirvana. When he comes to see that good person who seeks long life, immortality, he arranges a seat and explains the teaching. He is fond of saying that he can go to places and come back without hindrance, perhaps traveling 10,000 miles and returning in the twinkling of an eye. He can also bring things back from wherever he goes. Well, I have heard that somebody still can do that nowadays. Or he may tell someone who walks from one end of the room to the other, a distance of just a few paces. Then, even if the person walked past for years, he could not reach the other end. Therefore, people believe in the possessed person and mistaken him for a Buddha. He also often says, this possessed person. Yeah. All beings in the 10 directions are my children, and I gave birth to all Buddhas. Oh, God. I created the world. I am the original Buddha. I created this world naturally, not due to cultivation. This may be a chamunda sent from the retinue of the demons in the heaven of sovereignty, or a useful Tishacha from the heaven of the 4 kings that has not yet brought forth the resolve. It takes advantage of the person's luminous clarity and devours his essence and energy. Or perhaps without having to rely on a teacher, the cultivator personally sees a being that tells him, I am a Vajra spirit who has come to give you long life. Or the being transforms itself into a beautiful woman and engages him in a frenzied lust. so that within a year his vitality is exhausted. Oh dear God. He talks to himself, and to anyone listening, he sounds like a goblin. The people around him do not realize that what's happening. In most cases, such a person will get in trouble with the law. But before he is punished, he will die from depletion anyway. The demon disturbs and confuses the person to the point of death. The Buddha continues, You should be aware of this in advance and not get caught up in the cycle of transmigration. If you are confused and do not understand, you will fall into the relentless hell. Ananda, you should know that in the Dharma ending age, these 10 kinds of demons may leave the home life to cultivate the way within the Dharma. They may possess other people, or they may manifest themselves in various forms. All of them will claim that they have already accomplished proper and pervasive knowledge and awareness. But they praise lust and break the Buddha's moral precepts. The evil demonic teachers and their demonic disciples that I just discussed transmit their teaching through licentious activities. Such deviant spirits take over cultivators' minds, and after a few, as 9 lives, or as many as 100 generations, they turn true practitioners entirely into followers of demons. Oh my God. Oh dear God. When their lives are over, they are bound to end up as one of the demonic horde. They will lose their proper and pervasive knowledge and fall into the relentless hell. You need not enter nirvana yet, Ananda, although you are completing your attainment to the level beyond learning. Hold, nonetheless, to your vows to enter the Dharma ending age, meaning he should reincarnate again in the Dharma ending age, and bring forth great compassion to rescue and take across living beings who have proper minds and deep faith. Do not let them become possessed by demons. Help them instead to attain proper knowledge and views. I have already rescued you from birth and death. By venerating the Buddha's words, you will be repaying the Buddha's kindness. Ananda, all 10 of these states may occur in dhyana, mean when you sit in meditation, when you practice meditation. Dhyana means meditating. These 10 states may occur in dhyana as one's mental effort interacts with the thinking skandha. Dull and confused living beings do not evaluate themselves, encountering such situations. In their confusion, they fail to recognize them and say that they have become sages, thereby uttering a great lie. They will fall into the relentless hell. In the Dharma ending age, after my nirvana, all of you should pass on the Tathagata's teaching so that all living beings can awaken to their meaning. Do not let the demons of the heavens have their way. Offer protection so that all can realize the unsurpassed way. There are some also other wrong views that Buddha has tried to explain to Ananda. But nevertheless, we aim as the 10th possessive state by demons. You can see this. Even the cultivator just want to be immortal, live forever. Still, there is demons who specialize in this kind of, fulfillment for this person. Actually, it's not a fulfillment, meaning he can come and possess one person and demonstrate this kind of miracle power so that people believe. The cultivator believed that he could also attain immortality. But this is not true. Anyway, what for we want to live long in this world? We'll have no more teeth afterwards. Maybe it can grow some more, but it's not the same. This person would like to even live, maybe not in a physical form, but in a subtle form, maybe an astral form. And even then, it's not just making mistakes by wanting to be immortal, but he could be deluded into believing into the demon's promise, and then later even became a demon himself. So it is very risky to try to get it a quicker way or desire in such a not very proper thinking of a desired kind of state. We should not always thinking or wanting this and that. We just want to be liberated, and maybe maximum want to become Buddha so that we can liberate others. But do not seek for this kind of miraculous happenings or miracles like live forever, live long, or do all kind of these spectacular show-off. Then we will not have to reduce ourselves into a demonic state. Is that all clear?
Clear, Master.
You can see that. So the Buddha has asked Ananda and some of the saints in the assembly not to hurry and go to Nirvana, but to stay a while. So that after Buddha's Nirvana, they can help all sentient beings to ward themselves against the possessiveness of the demons.
We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who has take time to record what the Buddha is teaching after the master's nirvana. And also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who has really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you.
Sometimes I want to scream out loud. All of you should just recite the holy name, meditate as much as you can at home and elsewhere, and just want liberation from all the created world. I mean the shadow created world, the shadow world. That would be the best wish, nothing else you should wish. Sometimes I want to scream out loud and come to each of your house and scream and say, please wake up. Do not be attached to anything in this world, however beautiful, however alluring, however promising. They are the chain that binds you forever in the cycle of transmigration. Look inside. Just look inside. Inside is the real world. Everything outside here that you can see or you want to look or you want to hold on to are not real. Not real at all. The more we are attracted to outside, the more we cannot be in the real world.